We need to clarify the stand on authority because authority is the kind of bigger umbrella, while the niche could be your starting point. So authority doesn't mean that you have to be doing business. For example, your authority may come even as an employee. It may come as an expert. It may come as a solution provider, or it may come as a vendor. It could come as a researcher or scientist. The authority is not really connected anyhow to job title or even to our leadership position. You could be a great leader who is highly respected, but that does not mean people would call you as an authority. You could be an author, but that also does not mean that you will automatically enjoy the authority. So the authority is really a larger umbrella. In my view, there are few things that happen to make someone as an authority. I have a system called Accelerated Authority Development Framework. So I'll mention 5 elements. What exactly creates authority? In order to speed up the journey to be seen and established as an authority on something, you need to have absolute clarity about these 5 elements. First, you have to have an expertise micro niche. These days, I think niche is not going to work. Now is the time where we need to go down one level to create the micro niche. And broader niche is not the way to go because it could be easily replaceable or it can be replicated easily. So you have to be able to identify that unique you. Also, many people like to associate their niche with their profession. Not necessarily. Your niche is independent of your job, profession, or education. Second element of authority framework, what I see is that you have to have a niche segment or market or audience. You need to know who are the audience who will truly value and respect, in fact, chase after what you have to offer. So it could be a very small number of people in the world who need you. It doesn't have anything to develop a huge following either. Huge following has no meaning if they don't value you, what you offer. Maybe a small number of people who really know what you're offering is good enough. And third one is you have to have a niche personal branding that differentiate yourself from others. But more often people don't understand personal branding very well. It's about your multi-dimensional personality and not just one tiny bit from overall existence. It's basically you as a package. So that's the personal branding, what I would say. The fourth one is that you have to have a unique wisdom, documented or modeled. It has to be teachable. It needs to be represented in black and white on paper. Many people can deliver 60 minutes of keynote, but can't explain their methods in one sentence. So it can happen when methods are half-cooked or half-tested. There has to be strong experience, research or observation background to it. So this documentation could be in the form of books or videos or other collateral. And the last piece of this authority framework is your value proposition. It has to be so unique that no one can easily beat it up. For instance, my promise to people is very simple. 50% cut your time out or money back guarantee. Another proposition I give is pay for result, not for mentoring process. So you need something powerful that the moment you lay it out, it sets you apart. I would like to mention that we need to be able to define outcomes with each of these 5 elements. We get slowed down when we focus too much on the process. When outcomes are clear, you know how your success looks like as an authority in your area, then you can work backward to put everything in play to make it happen. In my experience, a key strategy for speed is that always sequence things. More often we sequence the things correctly, we can shed away 30% of the time from the pad.